Just your overall thoughts on how the match played out.
Yeah, just a really weird match. Everything about that match was awkward, and I think they would say the same thing. It was a match with a ton of errors in it, and honestly, both sides were just we'd make a great play, and then something sloppy or silly would happen. Ton of stuff off the tape, a lot of one-hand stabby. Like I joked with Malcolm that it was like we played on a 20-by-20 instead of 30-by-30, and it was in the mud instead of on wood. Like it's just a weird match. But, we had our chances. We obviously had a big lead in game one. We had a lead in game three, and, we just didn't execute the way we needed to, and they made some plays. We put some good swings on, especially Zari and Jalen put some good swings on some balls that they dug, and, we did not catch breaks at all. They had so many balls that were tight to the net, but they made a great save and got a play, and, it was, again, you look back at that match, and it was just a weird one overall, but... we beat them last night. We took, we were right there with them today, and so the progress is there, man. The progress is there, and I don't love losing that match when we had a chance to win, but when you take it in the bigger picture of the whole, you got to be pretty happy with the way things went.
Those first three frames could have gone either way. You took the second, they took the first and the third. What do you feel like was the difference down the stretch in those three?
Yeah,
determine who won it.
Offensive execution. We've been on a pretty good run here where we thought the offense was clicking pretty well, the last 3 or 4 weeks here, and our hitting percentage has steadily grown and grown and grown, and we got a little vanilla with what we called, and I probably should have stepped in and called a few things from the bench and kind of got us back and recentered. But again, they also made some plays. They dug some balls when we did put good swings on them, and they did just enough.
Emerson got the start at setter. She's certainly come on as of late. What was sort of the process and seeing her being more of the setter?
Yeah, no, that's just starting in rotation 4 versus rotation 1.
Gotcha.
So when you look at starters, it's there. You really do have 10 or 11 starters. It just depends. I always liken it to football. If the offense starts on the field, we're the defenders, not starters. Type thing. So yeah, it was just matchup wise. We thought the matchups. When you look at the rotations that they start in, and we want to match up certain front row players against their certain front row players, and we thought starting in row 4 made some sense there, and then you saw us change it up a little bit, and we actually started in some different rotations, but then we also got to worry about substitution limits, and we almost ran out of subs a couple of times there, and so it's a lot goes into it for sure.
I know you already celebrated Senior Day and had that ceremony in the last matchup a couple weekends ago, but just with the season ending and the 6 seniors that you've connected with, what did they mean to you this season?
Everything. They've shown so much loyalty to this program and to Louisiana Tech, and for them to accept all of the newness. Because we've changed everything. We came in and said, hey, we're starting from scratch. And even the techniques are different, the systems are different, the tactics are different, even the style of communication is different, and they never once fought it. They never once fought it. They bought in, and they've set a foundation that what we just told them in there is we love you guys so much, and we're going to make you very, very proud of what you laid the foundation for.
May not be a fair question since the season just ended for you, but just year one.
Yeah.
If you could just sort of summarize just how it went for you and where you expect to build upon this.
Yeah, as a coach and as a competitor, you're like, dang, we could have gotten a few more wins there. But you got to take the big picture, and the big picture is, we had a team with almost no drama. We had a team that bought in and worked hard and had a blast together. They all grew on and off the court. When our team GPA comes out next week, it's gonna knock your socks off, and it just all of the little things you look at, and from a volleyball perspective, so many people are like, wow, you guys are fun to watch. That looks like really good, fun volleyball, and yeah, only one more win than last year when you look at just a pure record. But look at RPI. We're going to be 30 to 40 points higher than we were in the RPI, and that's a monster move. It's going to be one of the better moves in the country in terms of improvement, and that's the tangible we can point to. But there's so much intangible that's going so well here, and the momentum's building.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you.